opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
All right, D. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go. Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Brings up second and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Get in the weight room. 4-7's a Mike. 4-7's a Mike. Come off the ball.
Hurts. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
Check. Mike, 47.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 19 Lion.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. 1, 2, 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Mike, 28.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Kaepernick. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Cougar 19.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Push them back. Push them back.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Gibson on the read option, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, no, He's coming.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Strong right. Strong right.
3 down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You got nothing.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. Room here to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Slings this deep for McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Flushed out right.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Get him. Mike 55.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Woo! 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Come on, D.
70 Ranger.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, and he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14 to 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight.
52's the Mike. Check Mike.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Ready, go.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
He'll drop to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
He's coming, he's coming, he's
To throw, Kaepernick.
Check 24, check 24.
This one left side caught by Gibson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a play fake, Kaepernick. There's McLaurin, what a catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Mike 28.
Let's go, dude.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakan. Stiff-armed him. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Defense, no game.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them, because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now Kaepernick. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Coming after you.
Hey, number 28.
On play action, it's Kaepernick.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
He finds his target, Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We got 3.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Now Kaepernick. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Switch.
A handoff for Gibson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Hey, 91. Watch the pass. 24 is the mic. Record.
Check 52.
Red 80. 24 is the mic.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Washington 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 5.
This one out quickly to Watkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike. Watch it.
Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stop your whining.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
Let's go, D.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Shift, watch the shift. Shift, shift, shift.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
First down.
24 is the mic.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Kaepernick now to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Rolling to his right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go.
A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Mike 47.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Yeah. Easy. You better bring it.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Mike 8.
Hey, 91.
Get in that house. Mike 8. Pick me up.
To throw is Kaepernick. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's got this down to the 35. 66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
First down, Washington.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 8. Riggs.
Heineke to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Mike. Check pass.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Kill. Watch the curl.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And Thomas has it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
28. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
He's coming. Check in.
Come on, D. Mike 28.
Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain. As Sanders has it poked free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
65.
New Mike 52. 79
Bronco. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now on 2nd and 16. Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Philly. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
No, check that.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Check, 47. You're not ready. Watch that. 19, Tiger. Mustang 19. Hurt.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike 28.
Silver.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
Back to throw. Kaepernick. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And
he's got a man complete. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Mike 28.
To throw is Kaepernick. And yet again, it's McLaurin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now Kaepernick. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Now the extra point.
The kicker for the point after.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the Hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.